Hello everyone, welcome to Current Affairs MCQs program. Let's begin with previous day's practice question. Question was, the theme for World Food Day 2023 is Water is life, water is food, leave no one behind. Grow, nourish and sustain, accelerating change, or excess ends hunger. The correct answer is option A, water is life, water is food, leave no one behind. The World Food Day is celebrated every year on 16th October. The day is dedicated to create awareness about the importance of healthy diet and highlight the challenges faced by millions of people across the globe due to lack of access to healthy food. The main purpose behind celebrating Food Day on a global level is to promote policies and programs for eliminating hunger to ensure that the upcoming generations do not face food-related issues and malnutrition. World Food Day is an opportunity to achieve Sustainable Development Goal 2, which is Zero Hunger. The theme for the year 2023 is Water is life, water is food, leave no one behind. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Now, let's begin today's session. First question is, consider the following statements regarding the Jericho missile system recently seen in the news. 1. It is an original ballistic missile program of France. 2. It was initiated in 1960s. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option B, 2 only. Recently, an Israeli legislator's call for the use of a doomsday weapon against Hamas and Palestine have put the spotlight on nuclear weapons in West Asia, particularly on Jericho missile system. Jericho is Israel's original ballistic missile program. This program was initially a collaboration with the French aerospace company Dassault, but when France withdrew in 1969, Israel continued its development. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. It was initiated in the 1960s and named after the biblical city located in the West Bank. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding the Real Estate Regulation and Development Act 2016. 1. It was brought for the regulation and promotion of the real estate sector in the country. 2. It applies to residential real estate sector. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option A, 1 only. Recently, the Supreme Court held that the home buyers cannot be treated differently from other financial creditors under the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code 2016 just because they have secured orders from the authority under the Real Estate Regulation and Development Act 2016. It is an act passed by the Indian Parliament in 2016 for the regulation and promotion of the real estate sector in the country. Hence, statement 1 is correct. It makes it mandatory to register a real estate project with RERA where the land area is more than 500 square meters or the number of apartments exceeds 8. It applies to both residential and commercial real estate, whether undertaken by a private or public body. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding the writ jurisdiction in the Indian Constitution. 1. The Article 32 provides a remedy for the protection of fundamental rights by allowing the High Court to issue writs. 2. The writ habeas corpus is used to release a person who has been unlawfully detained or imprisoned. 3. The writ quo warranto is issued by the court to direct a public authority to perform the legal duties which has not or refused to perform. How many of the statements given above is or are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3, or none? The correct answer is option A, only 1. Recently, Allahabad High Court refused to exercise its writ jurisdiction in a petition seeking compliance of a Supreme Court order. The Article 32 and 226 of the Indian Constitution provide a remedy for the protection of fundamental rights by allowing the Supreme Court and the High Courts, respectively, to issue writs when a citizen's basic rights are violated. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. Habeas corpus literally means to have a body of. The habeas corpus is used to release a person who has been unlawfully detained or imprisoned. Hence, statement 2 is correct. The writ quo warranto is issued by the court to inquire into the legality of the claim made by the person who is holding a public office. Hence, statement 3 is not correct. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Next question is sometimes seen in the news. The organism called Protist falls is classified as which of the following? Bacteria, fungi, plant, or none of the above? The correct answer is option D, none of the above. Recently, in a DNA analysis of a protist has revealed surprising deviations in the genetic code of a microscopic organism. The protists are a diverse collection of organisms that do not fit into animal, plant, fungi, or bacteria groups. Protists are believed to be the common ancestral link between plants, animals, and fungi, from which these three groups branched out in the process of evolution. Most protists have mitochondria, the organelle that generates energy for cells to use. The exceptions are some protists that live in anoxic conditions or environments lacking in oxygen. Nearly all protists exist in some type of aquatic environment, including freshwater and marine environments, damp soil, and even snow. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding the Inter-Parliamentary Union or IPU. 1. It was established in 1889. 2. Its headquarters are located in Geneva, Switzerland. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Recently, the Vice President of India interacted with the President of the International Parliamentary Union or IPU on the sidelines of the G20 Parliamentary Speakers Summit. IPU is the International Organization of Parliaments. It was established in 1889 in Paris, hence statement 1 is correct. It was established to promote representative democracy and world peace. It comprises 179 member parliaments and 13 associate members at present. The IPU moved its headquarters to Geneva, Switzerland in 1921. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next question is, what is the IUCN status of the bird Amur Falcon, sometimes seen in the news? Least concern, vulnerable, critically endangered, or threatened? The correct answer is option A, least concern. Recently, the Manipur Forest Department will carry out a head count of Amur falcons, world's longest traveling raptors, in the Tamenglong district. It is a small raptor of the falcon family. The bird mainly arrives in Manipur and Nagaland, and locally it is known as a 𝐃𝐫𝐢𝐬𝐡𝐭𝐢. They breed in southeastern Siberia and northern China and migrate long distances in large flocks to winter in southern and East Africa. It is protected under the Wildlife Protection Act 1972 and included under its Schedule 4. Its IUCN status is least concern. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding the grey whales. 1. They don't come close to the shore. 2. The IUCN status of the western grey whale is least concern. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option D, neither 1 nor 2. Recently, a new study has revealed that the population swings in eastern North Pacific grey whales are driven by the changing prey biomass and ice cover in the Arctic. Grey whales have a hump and a ridge of sharp bumps along their backs instead of a dorsal fin. They stay close to shore and feed in shallow water. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. They are mainly found in the shallow coastal waters of North Pacific Ocean, although during migration they do sometimes cross deep waters far from shore. The IUCN status of the western grey whale is critically endangered and eastern grey whale is least concern. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding the hepatitis C. 1. It affects the liver. 2. It can be spread through breast milk or casual kissing and sharing of food or drinks with an infected person. 3. It's one of the symptoms is yellowing of the skin or eyes. How many of the statements given above is or are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3, or none? The correct answer is option B, only 2. Recently, Egypt has become the first country to achieve gold tier status on the path to elimination of hepatitis C as per the Global Health Body criteria. It is a viral infection that affects the liver. Hence, statement 1 is correct. It can cause both acute, short-term, and chronic, that is long-term illness. It can be life-threatening. Hepatitis C is not spread through breast milk, food, water, or casual contact such as hugging, kissing, and sharing food or drinks with an infected person. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. The symptoms of the hepatitis C can include fever, fatigue, loss of appetite, nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain, dark urine, and yellowing of the skin and eyes, that is jaundice. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding the Special Leave Petition or SLP. 1. Under Article 136 of the Indian Constitution, the Supreme Court has been given extraordinary jurisdiction. 2. It can be filed for criminal matters only. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option A, 1 only. Recently, the Supreme Court of India has highlighted that the special leave petitions in criminal cases often lacked crucial information. The Supreme Court has been given extra jurisdiction under Article 136 of the Indian Constitution. Hence, statement 1 is correct. By virtue of this article, the court can grant special leave to appeal from any judgment, decree, determination, sentence, or order in any case or matter passed or made by any court or tribunal in the territory of India, with the exception of military tribunals and court-martial. Any aggrieved party can file SLP against judgment or order of refusal of grant of certificate for appeal to SC. An SLP can be filed for any civil or criminal matter, etc. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Last question is, consider the following statements regarding the Tilapia Parvovirus recently seen in the news. 1. It was first reported in China in 2019. 2. It is a single-stranded DNA virus. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Recently, the occurrence of Tilapia Parvovirus affecting farm-bred tilapia causing a huge mortality rate has been reported for the first time in India at ponds in Valajaha in Ranipet district of Tamil Nadu. It is a small non-enveloped single-stranded DNA virus. Hence, statement 1 is correct. It was first reported in China in 2019 and Thailand in 2021. India is the third country to report the occurrence of TIPV. Hence, statement 2 is also correct. These are freshwater species native to Africa and it is easily raised and harvested food fish. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Now it's time for the practice question. Recently seen in the news, the David's Sling medium-range air defense system has been co-developed by United States of America with which of the following countries? France, Germany, Israel, or Saudi Arabia? Send the answer of this question in the comment section. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching.